always thought to myself, yeah, I want to change the world. And I think to change the world, sometimes you have to start off small. Start off with your own community and then work your way up.
There are a lot of stereotypes that any community has, and CCSD and CUNY lead consistently break those down with every step they take.
CCSD really helped me learn that it's not about me. The best way to succeed in life is really to help others.
I think that the caucus really did remind them that by coming together and sending a message to invest in CUNY, they can make a difference.
I have experienced it, all the students have experienced it, and we are very happy. And I think this is one of the reasons we are having more students with disabilities coming into CUNY.
The more I learn how to lobby and advocate, the better leader I'll be to help the members of CCSD and CUNY students as a whole.
Legislators are very receptive, and once they understand that students have needs, there's a great relationship that follows.
And since CUNY is composed of over 500,000 students, they should consider our priorities highly.
Because, like I said earlier, students with disabilities could be tax contributors, not tax consumers, and that will boost New York's economy.
By coming out here, we're making a statement. We're students with disabilities, and we're proud of it. We're not focusing on our disability, we're focusing on our abilities. And we want these legislators to see that.
It was a highlight seeing so many students actively engaged in talking one-on-one with the people who represent them in public office, and understanding how, in a really grounded way, they were getting a real-world experience in legislative advocacy.
So this is what the caucus does. We develop friendships, we develop connections, we network, and together we become a team, this unstoppable team that can do anything.
One of my favorite moments at the caucus so far was meeting Barbara Clark.
She took the time to sit down and talk to us, talk to our students about what some of their concerns were, what some of their issues were. And it was times like that that I think reminded the students that they could be Barbara Clark. They could be Senator Rivera, all right? They could be the mayor, the governor, the president, anything they wanted to.
I was happy to once again meet V.C. Wineshaw, along with the Chancellor of CUNY and the Reverend Jesse Jackson. That was my first time meeting him, and it was a great experience.
The best part about being part of CCSD is having experiences like this. It's coming to the caucus, coming to Somos El Futuro. You'd never think that you would get a chance to meet some of these very powerful people. And with a group like CCSD, I'm afforded this opportunity, so it's something I'll never forget.
I joined CCSD because it's an organization that wants students with disabilities to succeed. And that's what I want to do in the future, help people with disabilities, help them explore their talent. And thanks to CCSD, I've been able to do that.
It's because of these extracurricular activities that I've come to really use what I learned in the classroom and adapt it and apply it to this real-world experience.
Our students have learned a lot about government, but I think the caucus gave them a really good opportunity to have a hands-on, one-on-one interaction with these legislators that make decisions. And these elected officials came face to face with our students and understood why it's important to invest in CUNY.
It was really humbling to watch our CUNY student leaders in action. I was extraordinarily proud of the way that they represented the university on this weekend, and I think that the ground that they've laid with members of the legislature will really pay dividends in the university's efforts to advance its important agenda for affordable and accessible public higher education going forward.
I'd like to thank the fellow members of CCSD for being such a great group and making me feel so welcome and making me feel so strong as a leader. I'd like to thank the University Student Senate for always supporting us and everything that we do.
I really want to thank the CUNY Central Office of Student Affairs, the whole team. They've always sacrificed so much to help students such like myself and try to guide us in the process.
I would like to say thanks to Charmaine Worthing. She's the one who introduced me to CCSD. She met me in my first year of student government, and I'm just happy that she saw a potential in me to be an advocate, and I've just had a great time learning from her and learning with her, and I'm just glad that she's been able to find that within me and help me succeed.
I'd like to thank Dean Chris Rosa. He is one of my biggest inspirations. He shows that the students that there's something higher to reach for, that you can attain your purpose and your higher goals, that no matter what, once you keep on fighting, you can keep going. It's not only fighting for you, it's fighting for the rest of us.
I want to say thank you to Jay Hutchinson, whom I truly admire for his leadership, and Vice Chair Barry is another person, and of course Chancellor Goldstein, because if it wasn't for him advocating always for students with disabilities, we wouldn't have this opportunity.
And also a particular thank to Vice Chancellor Sanchez, who is the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Since he got here, the students have noticed a lot of change have happened, and they're very thankful for those, and hopefully he will keep doing the great work he has been doing.
I'd like to thank students. Students open up their heart, their minds, sometimes their homes, their personal lives to us, their ambitions, their goals, their dreams. I couldn't have asked for a better job. I love what I do, and I feel it's purely an honor and a privilege to work at the largest urban university in the country for students who are so committed and so dedicated to having a positive change to this city, to this state, and to this world. Thank you.